You were with us yesterday, and you were talking about the Atlanta cases being extended, and maybe perhaps this punts it past the election. But let's come back to that in a moment, because the more pressing matter is in Florida as of this hour. On the line there is the Espionage Act and the Presidential Records Act. Does Donald Trump have a defense on both?
Now, I'm afraid I think he is likely to lose this claim for dismissal, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have some merit in his objections to these charges. He has appeared at these courthouses to really drive home how he's being pursued from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, trials being scheduled all the way up to the election potentially. That message is never going to resonate as loudly, or in my view successfully, as this morning, because he's going to be in front of this court right after the special counsel just gave President Biden a pass. And the special counsel before Congress laid out what seemed to be a serial violator of classified material rules going back 40 years from when he was a senator, removing things from a skiff in Congress, all the way through being vice president, documents following him from location to location, 9 different locations, boxes spilling over in his garage. That's a remarkably strong case. And the special counsel just sort of shrugged and said, well, we probably couldn't secure a conviction in D.C. President Trump's going to play on that, and I don't blame him, and saying, look, we can debate the obstruction charges, but why am I being prosecuted for these document charges after that decision?
Okay, so we wait that. We might not get a ruling on that today. That is just a hearing, but we might hear more about this Fulton County Fani Willis case. Yesterday, there was a decision by the judge to quash 6 of the counts. Is this case taking on water?
Well, yes. I mean, the question is how much remains above the waterline of the case. I mean, the problem is it's not just the counts being struck, but we don't even know who will prosecute this case. The judge faces a really tough problem here, Dana, because there is a question of what standard to apply, but you have this threshold problem that both these prosecutors, Willis and Wade, appear to be contradicted about what they said in their sworn testimony and also things that they filed with the courts. They're prosecuting people for those types of violations. So the first question for the judge is, did they actually testify truthfully? Do I believe them? Because if you don't, how can you believe the rest of what they said? You know, basically what these prosecutors are saying is, look, we just paid cash for everything. There's no receipts, so go pound sand. You can't prove an actual conflict. But a lot of that depends on whether the court accepts what they have said is true. Many people do not.
Yeah. Well, if you think they're lying, it's over, right? You got to restack the deck. But is it possible that he splits the baby on this and says Nathan Wade is off because of the filing and Fani Willis stays on?
All things are possible in this bizarre world of Fulton County, and he could very well do a Solemn-esque type of decision. The value to that, Bill, is that he wouldn't have to remove the office. Because if you take Willis out, it's hard to keep this case in Fulton County. But if you move the case to a different county, that prosecutor has to make an independent judgment on whether this warrants going forward. And many of us have said from the very beginning that this is a very weak racketeering case. I've never seen the likes of it. It was always thin soup, and it just got thinner with the dropping of 6 counts.
Okay. Sir, thank you. We're going to put you on standby because we could get at any moment some breaking news on both matters. So thank you, Professor.
I'm here for you.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.